Pronto.
Oh.
Hot light. Alright.
Cool. Oh. Well, hopefully it works out then. Yeah. Yeah.
Fall in love. Robot. And I was like, the biggest point is, if they can hate the war,
Oh no! Ah, here we go. I gotta go back. I ended up outside the window because I had to turn my mic back on. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, nice. Nice, I love it. Roop. There we go. I went to go turn my mic back on and it like took me away from this window right as dudes came in to attack. I was like, okay. No, I would consider that the samurai series, which are also pretty cool. It's just a different genre of storytelling is all, with different tropes and everything. I like a lot of samurai movies too. Yojimbo is actually one of my favorites, and you know, you saw that I like Kakurenja, so you get that I like action and stuff and some stakes, but also a lot of absurd nonsense. And there's a lot of comedy and stuff in Yojimbo that I like, alongside the cool stuff. So yeah, like Shinkenja would be a cool one for me to watch in general anyway, even if it's not about ninjas. But I started watching Hurakenja, but I want to see the Kakurenja like middle-age, like midlife crisis special or whatever. Someone told me where I can find it. I just haven't done it yet. Martial arts sub-series are fun. Yeah. Maskman, Dairenja, Yakirenja. Yakirenja seems like a cool one too. I like Kung Fu stuff a lot. People know me for liking ninja stuff, but I like Kung Fu stuff. I like a lot of martial arts. So, Volkaija has a reunion episode of 2 members of the Hurakenja cast. Oh, that's, I mean, no, Kakurenja cast. That's cool. What was that? Volkaija managed to get a ranger from all the previous 34 series across. That's quite a feat. Volkaija was supposed to be a pirate-based series. Transformation into... okay. Oh, got hit. Retooled the series to be a straight-up nostalgia trip. I see. That's pretty wild. Mostly I was just on Tubi and I was just kind of like, oh hey, here's that ninja one that, like, everyone who, like, who's my age who watch Power Rangers or whatever, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch the shit out of Zyurenja or whatever. And like, yeah, but one I've always been curious about more than the others was Kakurenja, just because of how it was used in the North American Power Rangers stuff at the time. And then, like, just being older and more educated on, like, actual ninja stuff, fictional and real. It's been okay, can you absolutely, there we go. It's been really I don't know what to say. It's been fun watching it and just seeing where all this stuff came from and whatnot, and understanding a lot of the stuff in Kakurenja that people find really weird. Like, they did their best to explain all the yokai and everything, but like ninjas and yokais being like a kind of a weird subgenre to begin with. One more of these guys, right? I'm having a hard time with these guys today. There we go. That's what I've been trying to do, but I didn't have the right distance. Like the entire level. Kakurenja is so fun and dumb. It's also the second lengthiest series because Orenja took too long to get their mecha designed. Hey, you know what? Thank you, Orenja, for giving me more Kakurenja. I'm glad I got that Christmas special and that New Year thing and what was it, like the grandma's house in the woods.
The Christmas special was really cute.
The Christmas special was cute. Now, all of a sudden, I'm near the end of the game or something. Like third to last level, maybe. Ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. Hanekosagi got into the fight. And oh yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. One thing we would point out the entire time, and I don't know if it was like really like a real thing or if it was just me kind of like, but I was saying that like when you see all the Kakurenjas like standing together like in their civilian forms, Hanekosagi looked the most like an American Power Ranger in like how he dressed for most of the series and how he stood with like a bit more like flexedness than like the others. Like they all stood like serious, but like he had this like, I don't know, he had this like little extra thing to it that made him seem like one of the American Power Rangers, how they do the same sort of stance. And I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Kane Kosagi and Sho Kosagi like doing the father-son death duel thing. His real-life dad playing the guy who, you know, was his father figure in the show.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, that's why I've been talking about Kane Kosagi, Sho Kosagi like the whole time. And hey, that's Sho Kosagi who plays the villain in what we were watching today. How I was saying that is Kane Kosagi's dad. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like sit you down and have the talk, but
No,
like I've mentioned it offhand.
Okay, well I just don't remember that while watching it.
Yeah, it was something. It wasn't like it was something I didn't mention like as we were watching it. It was
Yeah.
like a little bit like after. I was like, oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, not during the episodes. I didn't bring it up then. No,
Yeah.
you're right about that.
Remember, doesn't really-
It was like other people bringing it up on social media while I was posting about it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I should have made a bigger deal out of it because yeah, that is a really cool fact. So, but it was, let's see, Kane, Kane's, oh, huh? What's your first name? Kane. Oh, Kane. I kept saying Kane. Okay. So whatever. I got it right now. Over here, you. Ow, fuck. Dude. Oh, nope. You asshole. There you go. Sho Kosagi, yeah. So, gotta remember that. You can tell I never actually read the cast list when the opening was playing. I was just singing along with the tune. Ow. When it comes to Kakurenja, I think it was Sizel was the one that my wife likes. I always get Seikai and Psycho's names switched around, but I remember like who's who, like what they look like and like how they act, but I always get their names mixed up. Like Sasuke, Jiraiya, Tsuruhime, like I get those easily.
Had the Hot Boys, and then they had the.
Yes.
And he's.
Yes, because of this Friday in California.
Day.
Fine day in California. Yeah. Today is Friday in California. Yeah. Ow, ow. Forget how wild those spikes are. I got really tripped up on them yesterday. See if I can get them. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Yeah, here. Boom. 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 Don't expect incredible, cool speed strats out of me. Ooh. I'm just gonna take this. Do this as best I can. Gonna take about 12 hits. But he's not going up and down the rows like he's supposed to. He keeps hopping around to different spots. Probably because I'm camping on different... If I can get the timing down, see? This is one of the harder levels in the game. It's like, what, second to last level? Yes, let's see, last night I managed to play this, and when I got to the Shogun boss, I managed to fight him without his head, like, flying around and messing up the battle. So I was able to get him just before he took a life from me. Here's a fun one. Child actress of elementary school, Tsuruhime, was Mao Inoue of Boys Over Flowers. Oh, cool! Ow. Those guys are really annoying, and there's like more of them. They do more waves of bad guys in the NES version. This is the Famicom version. Very, very similar, like mostly the same game, but like they have a different points system, and I like the way the controls feel a little better in this one. And I like that the jump kick is more useful. And then just less waves of enemies. Even though it's less chances for a 1-up, it's like, it's whatever. Aw, oh, damn. So if I had... So like every however many seconds, he has a chance of his head coming off. And this time, it happened to... But if he's in the middle of like an attack animation or whatever, or a hit animation, I can't remember which one, he will... his head won't be able to come off. But only if it's on that exact timing. So hopefully with the right rhythm, I just gotta have to guess and hope for the best. It's a gamble. I can have a rhythm where his head doesn't fly off doing that strategy right there. Doesn't always work, but that turned out better than I thought it would. And then you saw, like, the points I got from killing him, like, gave me a life anyway. So even though I lost a life, it doesn't even matter. Oh. Fine. I didn't really, like, I didn't place him as anybody in particular, but, like, I recognized him in the same way that, like, when you're watching, like, you know, when I'm watching, like, kid shows in, like, English, you know, and they're produced in, like, Canada or the US or whatever, I'm gonna recognize, like, people even if I don't know their name. So, it's like, I don't know the names of most of the Simpsons cast, but, like, I can recognize the voices, and if they were to be somewhere else, I would know them. Or maybe, like, the current people who play, like, all the Looney Tunes and, like, the Scooby-Doo characters and stuff. I don't know who's doing them now. I go, oh, hey, I know that person. I know that bee. He's also Fry from Futurama, like that sort of thing. Right. Yeah, like I said, I was playing the Japanese version because I like the way I can do stuff. Like, I like the controls better. Like, for example, I can do this, where I can turn around in midair like that. My jump kicks in the North American version, you can only do a jump kick on the descent of your jump, but I can do a jump kick whenever I want in the Japanese version. The Japanese version has a more reasonable amount of waves of enemies, so it gets less repetitive. For me, and so it's like just the right amount of home version. And then yeah, the jump kick also is more powerful in this, but I like that. There's just a lot of reasons to play the Japanese version that I like. It seems that the way the scoring works makes it so that I can, even if I was playing with just the regular number of lives, if I played well enough, like all these hard bosses at the end are each going to give me a life once I beat them. So really, I have a lot of lives to spare by the time I get here in a good run normally. I cranked up the lives though because I just don't feel like I'm going to play as best I can, but I just don't feel like worrying about it. Like, I'm trying to, like, create, like, chill vibes for this. Ow. There we go. Yes. I know that vendor. He was a joker who sang about pancakes as a dog. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. I haven't, I know that there's, I know at least one of the twists already, just from seeing, like, random stuff about it. But, like, it's not the end of the world. Oh man, I need to get the rhythm on this. Okay. Aw. There we go. See, even if I would have died there, I still would have gotten a life. That was a Trag. And before that was Granitor. Now we got some Krang going on. I really don't know how to cheese Krang like you've seen me cheese some of these other bosses. So, but I'm trying to figure it out. I guess I could hop around him like this until I get kicked. Because he's going to respond with a kick eventually. Huh! See? Yeah, no, the arcade strats aren't going to work here. And Raph actually has more reach than anybody else in this game due to an error. He's got like a couple of pixels reach that makes some of the cheesing possible that I can't do as other characters like Mikey. Generally what I do when I'm just kind of not trying to be skillful about it is I'll just bring him over here and I'll just kind of do this until he's done, just so it's at least fast. Because I usually have a lot of lives by this point, so even if I lose 1 or 2 here, it's not a big deal. Because it generally just goes like that. So, but I really don't like doing that as much. I want to find a way to actually like cheese him. I could probably look at the watch mode on this afterwards and see how they tasked it. Or not tasked, but you know, they at least I feel like the watch runs on here are probably tool assisted. There we go. For example, I can cheese Shredder here by getting just in one little safe spot of this giant attack. And then this isn't exactly like arcade strats, but it uses the same principle of like one of them's always going to be trying to get behind you. So, and what you do is you pin the real one against the wall in this case, and get the fake one doing zapping. The real one always spawns to the right at the beginning of the stage, and when he clones himself, I believe. So if I can keep track of that, then I can kind of lure the correct ones into their spot, and then set this up. And then I'm just jumping until my turtle kind of matches up with that black dot up there, and then kicking. And that's the timing I need to keep this going. Like that. One thing about Raph, at least in Turtles in Time, is that he is... thank you for all the GGs you sent me just now. But one of the things about Raph, at least in Turtles in Time, is he's... how do I want to say it? He's kind of a glass cannon. His HP isn't all that great, his defense isn't all that great, he's kind of like Akuma. GG, made some of my childhood triumph look easy. Well, I also have the experience of doing this as a child. I just didn't stop doing it. So, yeah. But yes, a lot of those things that you saw that made it look easy came from watching speedrunners play these games. Like, I don't speedrun this, but hey, some of these speedrun strats for bosses aren't... they're kind of cheesy, but they're not like big glitches or anything like that. So it's super easy sometimes it's easier just to do that. So, I'm gonna pop over to the Game Boy real quick. This is watch mode. Oh, it's on Japanese. Load game, yes. Okay. So I'm loading it to the palette I already have set. So like, watch what happens here. For example, so I have this on Game Boy Color mode, right? So when I start it, there's nothing. You see the Ultra games there. It's green. You get blue Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan, blue and green, right? You go through, you select your turtle. Now you have this kind of green background going on. This is the default color palette that the Game Boy Color would give this game, that isn't designed in any way for Game Boy Color. So what I've done is, so the Game Boy Color has what's called a bootstrap ROM, and that's when you turn on your Game Boy Color and the Game Boy logo comes down and it flashes colors and stuff. Right in there, you can do a button combination of a direction plus A or plus B, or just a direction by itself to change the color palette. I went through a bunch of color palettes and I just decided the one I like the most is left A. So when I start this, if I go left A, well, that's left B. Left B is gray, gray, gray. Just grayscales. But what I like is this one right here, I believe. Yeah, nope. That's close, but not quite. I did it. It's hard to do on the Cowabunga collection because you don't have that moment where the Game Boy logo comes up, but you have to time it right. So that's why I made these save states, where I've already gotten it right. So what you can see here in this version is this is just a much cooler tone to everything, and the sprites stick out really well. So one of the hardest things about playing an old Game Boy game is that, you know, they were hard to see. But another thing about these Game Boy games, though, is that, so we go to the watch version, right? So if we just watch the game, we can set this to Game Boy, right? And just skip ahead. These games were made for a screen that was green. Like, the turtles are green, there's so much green stuff going on, that they designed it thinking this. So, all of the... There's one palette that does make the turtles green, but it makes all of the background like bright red, and it's gross and it hurts my eyes. So, so I have chosen this palette here, and that's what we're gonna play on today. Let me know if the visuals are okay. I have a filter on there also. If the filter's making things hard to see, I can take it off of there. But the filter does help with the coloring a little. So we can change filters and see what happens. So here we go. Anyway, I'll get started on it for real now. Yeah, this is super easy on the eyes, and it's just... you can also do like a sepia tone, so that you have the sprites standing out on... We have brown, 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 which kind of looks like the green, 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 just brown, from the original Game Boy screen. But then you also have this like dark brown and brown to kind of make a sepia tone that's pretty cool. So you can play this in sepia, or is it sepia? I don't know. But this kind of has comic book vibes too. Like, this looks like one of the more lighthearted issues of a Mirage comic. And then as you get further, I'll play TMNT 3 later. And when you see TMNT 3 on this, where like they have better sprites and graphic work for the Game Boy and all that stuff, like it's been a few years, they know what they're doing a little better. That one looks beautiful in this style. And we'll do that after this one, I think. I'll at least show you what it looks like. But I've been learning TMNT 3 for Game Boy, which is a Metroidvania, and it's incredibly difficult, and I'm avenging my childhood, I guess, by learning it. I don't know. I was able to beat it with the Game Genie as a kid, so it's not like I was traumatized by it. Like, people like to joke that they're traumatized by the water level in the NES game. But yeah, also the third TMNT is like back when like Konami's marketing started. This was around the same time as Tournament Fighters. So Konami's marketing was going for Konami's marketing was going for like, you know, the kids are getting a little older. They're trying to re-Mirageify it a little bit, with like Cyber Shredder and all that stuff and the tone. And it looks really good in this palette. But I like this game. It's like playing Kung Fu on the NES, but there's also platforming. Making my own game noises now. I think everybody does that, even when their audio is on. Ooh, I could probably look at some of the stuff. I was talking on Twitter. Not Twitter. I don't go on Twitter anymore. I did Twitter for so many years that I still say it sometimes. I was on Blue Sky, and I was talking about some of like the design documents and instruction manuals in Japanese for these games and everything, and some of the differences. One of the big ones is the original NES game. So I was looking at that last night and posting up pictures and comparisons and everything. We might be able to take a look at that today too. One of the only things I don't like about the Cowabunga collection is just that menu music is just like not great for sitting and reading text and looking at pictures for a long time. The music in the actual games is fine, but the menu music, I wish I could do something about that specifically. I didn't need it, but oh well. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, I don't know. Huh. Oh well. Nope. Oh, I thought he was gonna jump into the pit. Oh. That was tough. Just a little. See that? Half my life got taken. Got it back though. These little cutscenes are fun. This game, so part of me finding this palette in the first place is I was trying to find something that was more make the turtles green, make the background, I don't know, something that goes well with it that isn't bright red. And I couldn't find that. But like, if I could do this with green, like it'd be great. And I think this game would be an excellent, like a more expanded upon version of this could have been like a fondly remembered first NES TMNT game. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I really like what we got, but I know a lot of people don't. And I think that like this, but on the scale of the NES, would have been a better game. And so I imagine what this might look like, you know, on like the game, if it was made like in a DX style or something like that. There was someone putting together, the person who put together Rescue Palooza was making something of this, and there's a demo of it out that has a lot of cool, fun features, but I haven't seen any work done on it in a long time. I'm not gonna rely on that coming out. But if it does, like a full version of that, then fantastic, and thanks for doing all that pre-work. Alright, there we go. I'm back. It runs one 30-second ad per hour, but if I manually run the 1 minute ad, then people coming in will get less pre-roll ads for a while. So I thought it was worth it for the new people coming in if, you know, I took an extra 30 seconds of break. So that last cutscene was Mikey jumping through the air, and I wonder if I were to literally link these stages together in a way and not just think of it, relax and think of it as a video game, whether that is like, because I just got done playing a stage as Mikey, and if I'm playing as the different turtles like this, would that mean that Mikey is jumping out of the previous stage or jumping into this stage? It doesn't really matter, but it's just about... Oh man, I thought I was gonna get that. I was not so cool as I thought I was, but at least I tried. And I get some pizza right here, so it's fine. See, this water before looked like I was just swimming in ketchup. Or like Big Red Soda, or something like that. And I didn't like that, even with the green turtle. Like, just the background was just too harsh. I didn't like it. This is a pretty cool kind of way to do it, though. Oh, I want that pizza. Get out of my face. Ah, both of you. That didn't go the way I wanted it to at all. That's okay. I don't need to like speed through here and spawn everyone at once. That's what I need to like be kind of concerned about right now. I mean, not even really concerned, look at it. I got most of my life. I got a boss coming up though, I should really consider that. I didn't think that was gonna work, but it did. Like, I thought it was gonna work, but then I was in the middle of it and was like, oh no! Luckily, it was already happening. I couldn't hesitate out of it. So it all worked out. Ka-chunk! Ka-bunk! Ka-bunk! Dude, why are you... Oh, yeah, see? Why'd you follow me all the way across this? Bro! Follow the Foot Clan! Yeah! Oh, Rock, welcome in. Do I have a shout-out command? No. But there's Elrock, go follow him. I need to get my chatbot doing things. Right now, my features are game and Wi-Fi. Not Wi-Fi, Lo-Fi. Yes, Wi-Fi. Oh wow. I wonder if that how my connection is right now. I am on Wi-Fi. But I'm not really doing anything crazy. Y'all can put this down to 480p and it would be just the same. I'm playing old games anyway. I'll get that set up though. I had a media share like for money sort of thing set up that like nobody cared for. Um, so I'm gonna instead, but I do want like music and stuff playing in my channel and everything. I want a chill space. So I'm kind of rethinking how all that's gonna work. And I just got to do some regular chatbot commands anyway. Like, there's a lot of channels I watch that are just like someone just not really doing a whole lot of talking or whatever. Or like they're listening to music. I do that a lot. Hey, thank you for lurking. Pew, 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 pew. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make follows anonymous after this stream. Not that I get tons and tons of followers all the time, but because I know like the way this is set up, it feels very lurker friendly, or at least I hope it feels very lurker friendly. And I want, yeah, I kind of want to like that vibe. Bing! What did I just get? I need to move this window so I get what I just got. Thank you for the follow, Portor. They are not anonymous yet, but they will be. Because I want people to be able to just kind of come in and follow and not draw attention to themselves unless they want to. I think subscriptions, though, since those cost money, those are definitely not going to be anonymous. And I know if you don't have Twitch Turbo, the only way you can skip out on the ads is to subscribe to the streamer. I try and run as few of those as possible. I'm not here to make a few fractions of a penny off y'all. $0.13 in ad revenue. Jeez. Stage is kicking my ass a little bit. Oh! Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't quite jump high enough. I thought that was going to speed by a little faster than that. Entire pizza just in time to get hit by that mouser and not quite have my stuff. That's okay. I'm gonna whoop your ass. 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 Oh! You don't like all that shit, huh? Still gonna whoop your ass, though. Don't care. Whoop your ass. Oh, thank you. What do you mean, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with the look? Is it because of the Game Boy Color palette or what? Oh, you mean like the look, like the eye look. Oh. I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess it is. This one right here, I was playing this in Japanese the other day, and I was able to read it just well enough to be like, okay, so some of this stuff, like, turned to toast and vaporized to milkshake, like, that stuff didn't get literally translated to Japanese. They were just like, did they escape to Dimension X? Nobody knows. But I think this text here is way more indicative of the turtles' personalities, and so the intended way it's meant to be. Anyway, so that one. Played some Hyperstone Heist recently. I like it because there's I can put the. It expects you to have a button dash, so. It also still shows you the ending of the game, even if you play it on easy. So I did that one earlier. Just did this one. This is the one I really want to get to today. So let's pop in. And one moment. Just turned my camera back on. She says, "Hey, kiss me."
Okay. Right, I waited for
She waited for me to be like, "I'm ready to go."
I didn't.
No, you didn't. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I
I was just like, I started the game and then I went BRB like right as I started the game. I started back and then I was like,
know.
"Oh, okay." A lot
You
of.
need to know that you love your life.
I know they need to know. Mm-hmm. I know. So I was talking about this before here, about the color palette and how it looks even better when the turtles have like more intense, serious sort of expressions. Like this leans in better to than like the green palette even. So I really like it. And for the most part, this is just going to be like the previous Game Boy game. This is just going to be the background palette, and then the foreground sprites that we actually have to pay attention to are going to stick out with the more like brown tones. And I think it's just the most fitting for, and the most like relaxing on the eyes too. So anyway, this TMNT, all the other turtles, and Splinter, and April, are all kidnapped, and all that's left is Mikey. So just consider this the original Last Ronin. I'm not very incredibly good at it yet, but I'm learning this game. It kind of plays like a Metroidvania. So yeah, this is Last Ronin Game Boy Edition. Okie dokie. Ow. There's a pizza right up there. Each turtle has a special, not a special fighting technique necessarily, but like a special like platforming technique. Thank you, I appreciate it. So I think the coloring kind of matches the concept too. The palette I chose for this. Oh yeah, I can't fire two of those at once like in the first game. The second game is a lot like the first game, but I don't like it as much. It's got some cool things about it that I like better, but I don't like it as much as I like this third game. So there's two ways I can go from here. There we go. Where I can go through. I want to go to this boss that's on the left side of the screen here, just a couple over from my dot. This is a really, really good TMNT. And I'm not joking either. Strategy guide. But yeah, so over here, where I'm trying to go is that first green blob right there in the middle of the screen. So I'm going to be referring to this strategy guide a bit because I don't know this game entirely. And I'm going to be not save states, like, I'm not going to be like abusing save states, but instead of remembering passwords, I'm just going to save the game. Ow. That was supposed to be a kick that came out with that, but it didn't. It's fine though, I can just kind of... I don't want to do. I'm gonna save here. This is right before the boss. Well, first boss down. Got a key, so now I can go rescue a turtle. So I'm gonna save here, because this would give me a password anyway. If we look on the screen here, you'll see password, the hex value, I think, and a bunch of hex values. That call to certain points just to know where the game is and how much life I have and how much life I have and all that stuff. Like, not life in like the sense of like this bar right here, but how much, because there's like hearts I can pick up to my maximum. That's what I want to say. There is one other palette that can make the turtles, I think, kind of green, but I think it's the default one, but I don't like it as much. The other colors they use with it don't really blend all that well in a way that I think is enjoyable. Use the key! I got a new password. And a new turtle. Who has a new ability. Nope. Save game. There we go. They all virtually have about the same reach though. So like you see here, like Mikey's and Chuck is like starting to go into the edge of that shadow there. Same with Leo there, just about the same. Maybe a couple pixels different. Nothing major though. Most of these characters all have about the same combat ability. Sort of like the first game. So, Leo's got a drill. We just use that to do cool stuff. So, we just came from up here where that heart is. The next thing I want to do is I want to go down to the far left green blob there. That's Dirtbag. So, finding a way there means kind of doing this down and right and further down thing again. Before I eventually go to the left. So I can cross back this way. Head down. Pizza. Oh, right, they don't really want me to go back this way. They had a different idea, didn't they? So that kind of really tells me, like, hey, don't go back this way, and I remember running into that last night. So, yeah, that was right there. Like, I could just do it anyway, but I think it would be stupid. I could instead... I could have just gone straight down from Leo from there, but that was a one-way out. So, yeah, I'll just pop back up and go down the other side. And I can still pretty much get the same result, I think. We'll go down this side this time. Pizza. Right, I need to come over here anyway. Can't remember which side of the thing is on, but I think it tries to mess with me a bit. No, it doesn't. This one doesn't try to mess with me. So, got the key card. That's the next thing I need in. So, there's a door I gotta go to. So that boss on the left. This would be kind of a down and to the right situation, I think. And then back. Yeah, because I don't want to go through there just yet. That's not the door. That'll just lead me on a little loop. Right. Ooh, where am I? So I got that card there, and then went down and went up. Okay, I'm here. Ah, now I'm back where I want to be. This is the underside of where it didn't want me to go. And the reason it didn't want me to go there is because it was trying to encourage me to go get the key card. So that's why I couldn't just go straight down and across. So like that guy right there discouraged me from skipping past the key card. And that's really cool game design. Now I think it's a downward thing. Yeah, so I went up there, left, and then go down. Yeah. Yeah, down and to the left as well. So take this underpath. Yeah, see, there's that door. This is why I need the key card. To this door here. Open the door! I know I could drill my way down like that, but there's a bit of the drop right here is a bit dangerous compared to just avoiding the laser with my key. Like avoiding a lot of bad stuff going on right in there. Going downward. Yeah, I gotta go down and to the left. Yeah, around to the right and up to... Like, it's like a loop. Gotta go around to the bottom of this room and then up to the top of... Like, underneath and around. Terrible. Okay. Oh, this is a good spot to farm pizza. So, we could just go back and forth between this guy. There we go. Oof. I think it's like 10 of these guys. That gives me a... Alright, going to the next boss. See how well I do on him today. Gotta remember what his patterns are. Oh. It wasn't... There was something he wasn't doing the way I expected him to last night when I was playing this. When he... But overall, it seems to have worked out. So I've got this much of the game pretty much down at this point. But this is where, like, going into the third out of the 4 main bosses before Shredder, like, this is where it starts to get kind of confusing for me. So, let's see. I need to get Donatello next, which means I need to go to that key that's right there on the screen. So, that means going down after I get out of here. Again, but to keep going downward until I get to the bottom, and then there's a really hard jump section before getting up and getting Raphael. Right, okay. Let's see if I can remember that long enough to get there. No, I can't remember it long enough to get there. Yeah, there we go. Beep. Bump. Bump. Those guys are pretty scary, but if you know they're coming, not as bad. Oof. That was just clean. Sir. Hold on, let me spawn right on that. Yeah, so this is the really hard jump section. You see, because like that's gotta be frame perfect. Like if I try and do it from here, it's too low, right? And even if I'm like, way on the edge like that, just barely catch on there. It's like it was designed to mess with me. Then this jump right here is pretty hard too. Okay. If I go to the full extension of my jump, then I get hit. So I have to like really time the helicopter part there. But that's not as bad as the first jump. The first jump is the We're really guarding him pretty closely. New password. Save. Yeah, this game, I think, if I was like a super cool ROM hacker person, I would absolutely... Okay, so where am I? I need to find out where I am first. Okay, right below that key card. Right above that key card. The thing that... if I was some super cool ROM hacker or something, I would like remix this game into something resembling the first TMNT game. And then Danger of the Ooze on like PS3, 360, and 3DS. That's a Metroidvania like this that also pays homage to the original NES game. Oh, I'm right there. Okay. I'm going the right direction. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Do you need this pillow? No, right? Those fucking things. I used to be able to get them sometimes, but you know, oh my fucking, they're on the top too. Jeez, I just wasted a whole bunch of life in here. Right? What's the other one? Like, Turtles in Time, the arcade version or something? Not that many. Oh, I was farming pizza and there's pizza right there. Was that, babe? Oh, I thought you said something about a party pizza. I got interested. But no, I'm not farting pizza. Not yet. Pineapple pizza. I mean, I'm not against pineapple on pizza, L-Rock, but I don't think you're just supposed to put the whole thing on the pizza. Like, I would at least, like, cut it up first. Take the pointy parts off. That's not... That's... You know what? No. That's cheap. I'm rewinding. Oh, I know. No, I went down a ladder and it dropped me off the ladder directly onto a landmine, and there was plenty of perfectly safe ground all around it. Like, the ladder was only that there was nothing even down there. No items or nothing. It was just like, hey, here's a ladder to fuck you town. Okay. Yeah, I know, there's a couple of spots I've already avoided, like, earlier in the game. There's, like, one, like, corner that's just a corner of spikes for no reason. That was some quick thinking we had to do there. Oh, right. Oh, I can just jump clear over those dudes. Cool. I mean, when there's the space to do so. You know, because we're just going to put a torch right there in the first place where you ever fight two of those at once. Because that's what we need. That's how you introduce difficulty. You need the additional obstacle in the example problem. See why they're so protective of this area. Go down here now before you can fuck me up. Up. You up. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I didn't want to save on the ladder because I didn't want to drop out of the ladder in my save, you know? I really want to go through there? I feel like I'm being forced through there. I don't know if I'm... Sure. Strategy guide! At least it needs braces. Where am I? Got that heart. Not that heart. That heart. Now it's forcing me in this direction. Yeah, that's fine. That's the only thing I can do anyway. And then I can head downward. Right? Is that where I want to go? Or down and then up. Oh, after that stupid hit. Okay. So yeah, this is fine. And we're gonna do this. Oh, bubbles. That sounds like an exclamation, but there's literally bubbles. Back up. Then back up. Up. Oh wow, there's 2 spike rooms like that? That's wild. They just made an extra one, huh? I guess that's just another way I could go. Do I have a key card? I don't have any kind of keys. So I couldn't. And that's probably a one-way that way. So I'm gonna trace it back from the top right. Go down, left, and that. Oh. Can I do that? Let's find out. First off. We are right there. Could we have gone low instead? I just want to try it out. Or is that another direction? No? But it looks like if I just go the way I'm already going, I'll be fine. No, it won't. No, that's the way to Shredder, up here. I want to go downward. Yeah, this is the way toward the Shredder. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so yeah, that was exactly what I feared. But I can get around it. That's some bullshit right there. What the? Yeah. I see. But happy none of those were bubbles. But these are. Okay, I don't know this boss at all, so get prepared for a little bit of grinding. That was the most nonsense, pixel perfect jumping bullshit I've ever seen. A game aimed at children. Like, there's already been a lot of nonsense where it's like, okay, if you jump 1 pixel higher than you're supposed to, but toward the natural end of your jump like you normally do, you will hit spikes. You know, but if you don't jump high enough to where you barely miss the spikes, you will not land on the next platform. That kind of nonsense. There's a lot of this in the game. I actually rage quit Sonic Mania because of a boss where I jumped up and hit spikes that weren't on the screen when I jumped up. Like they were out of sight, and I hit them from the top of the screen and then died that way. It was like, oh, by the way, there's spikes there. Then fuck that. This game is made for people who are way too good at Sonic and Knuckles 3, and not for people like me who played Sonic a little bit as a child and then, you know, never got all the Chaos Emeralds or beat the games or anything. So I'll go back and play that eventually, but at the time I was just like, oh, okay, like every other stage in Sonic Mania was, the first stage was the nostalgia stage for everybody, then the second stage was the one where if you tried to do the things you would naturally be inclined to do in a Sonic game, there was always like spikes or some nonsense, because it's made for people who can speedrun it blindfolded. And like that's kind of what this jump felt like just now. Where it was all like, by the way, there's 2 guys with missiles, a platform that disappears, and fire, and it's all timed in such a way where you can't stand on the platform and go when the fire's not going. So, but it's a miracle I even got across there. And the fact that they put the big pizza on the bottom there, that's some nonsense. So, I think I might have missed something, though. No. No, I didn't. I'm on my way to the final boss. It's fine. There's barely shit to do left. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm gonna take this pizza, head down there, and we're gonna go do this boss rush. And you're gonna see me complain about Cyber Shredder a lot, because he's kind of like that jump as a person. Alright, final boss time. I don't remember how this goes. What? Oh good, you took just long enough to get confusing. Ugh. Storm, thank you for the raid. Super appreciate it. I'm at the end of Turtles 3 for Game Boy. Still kind of learning it. So, this is a very, very tough battle. But we're coming up on the end. Oof, yeah. Not making it through that round. Oh, look at that, how close that was. I'm starting to get it though. No. I'm not gonna load myself into the spot where I get kicked. See, I got a new time for Mercs of 10:59. Awesome! Congrats on your new time, your new PB. Now. Boom. Ouch. Oh well, he's almost done. Boom. You're gonna spam that for a while? There we go. A little bit easier than last time. We're gonna get through here. Hopefully not get hit by any of these fireballs in the process. Like, why give me platforming to do right at the very end? There we go. Made it through. Thank you for the GG, I appreciate it. Oh right, I remember this doesn't really do that effect very well. So we're just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Out of this game. Relax with a little bit of this. Even if I don't get the best ever run right here, it's fine. Arcade mashy fun. we go. Okay. My wife's just hurting herself, that's all. I was trying to do something cool, but I can't set it up. So, I'm just gonna go back and try and do it this way. I saw someone do this cool thing where they put that wall in the middle and then it made it easy, but I think I need to go over a bit further so that Bebop doesn't have as much room to move. I don't even know if anybody plays this online, but I'm starting an online game of... Oh! There's no borders or anything. Wow. Try to do this. Decided not to. That's not what I meant to do. So it would be something like this, but there would be a wall in the way, so I wouldn't have to time it out at all. But I wasn't able to get it. That's fine though. Pixel. There we go. Yeah, right there, I was just getting smashed. That was like impossible. Everything I bounced out of was into a grab from another foot soldier. They were just like, hey, by the way, we can all grab, and the Rodneys are on either side of you, shocking you at all times when you're not being grabbed. It was a perfect plan for them. Too bad they can fuck all the way off and I have as many lives as I want. Like, they want to be unfair, I can be unfair too. It's cool. Really, that bow touched your fucking hip. And you... Yeah, you too, have a good one. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for rating. And enjoy your evening. Your guys have decided today that their AI is just the most advanced thing in... Same thing earlier with those Rodneys and foot soldiers. They're just gonna like, hey, here, Rodneys. On either side. Foot soldiers in the middle, just holding on to you whenever the Rodneys aren't. These guys are really... They're stun locking me too. Huh, I don't normally... You guys are constantly firing. Like, there was no way to get out of that. Not like reasonably. Need to take the pizza. Oh, okay, that's not paused. That's just right, because I turned it on and on. What do you even lie? So nobody played online.